here we are. Christmas is over. It's hard to believe. All the anticipation and excitement for Christmas, and it's already over. But today, you'll get to see a little bit of what happened before Christmas at our house. I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas with your family, with your loved ones, even if it was just one or two other people in your home. Welcome to my channel, Pretty Inspired Decor. My name is Shelley, and today, and I know it's after Christmas when you're seeing this, but you know that I'm creating it before Christmas. I'm going to show you the floral arrangement and the gift that I made for our eldest daughter and her husband for Christmas. Now, this is not a Christmas arrangement. What my daughter wanted was something that she could put on her beautiful table in the kitchen and that she could leave on for every season. So she already knows about this gift. Not that she's seen the final product, but she and I went to Michael's actually in the fall, and we picked up all of these florals. So she loves hydrangeas just like I do. She loves roses just like I do. So we bought these really pretty roses. And you'll notice they're all sort of a creamy with just a touch of a peachy pink in them. And then look at these gorgeous white flowers. They're just so pretty. And then of course, we have to have greenery. So she really loves this color of green. And she also really loved this particular, and again, you know, these are leaves, and they're from the fall collection, but they're kind of a pinky hue with a little bit of gold in them. And then I said to her, why don't we just pick up one stem of these, because I think I can make this look pretty as well. So let me cut everything down and I'll be right back. Now once you get everything cut down, notice you've got quite a bit here. But if you're going to make a floral arrangement that's really going to look full and lush and really make it look like it did come from a florist, you're going to need a fair amount of floral and greenery. So let me show you this really inexpensive but pretty little floral container that I picked up from, I think I bought this at HomeSense in Canada. So again, I bought these early in the fall, and when I saw them, I knew that they would be really perfect for her kitchen, which is, you know, whites and creamy whites and grays. And then what I did is I took a floral foam, again, bought this from the Dollar Tree, cut it in half, and now I'm just going to, because you really do want this to sort of stay attached, so I'm just going to add a bunch of glue. Okay, so then I'm going to just take this and pop this in. It's that simple. You just put it right in the middle with your glue, and there you go. This floral foam is so easy to work with, and it really makes your florals, you know, stand up better over time, and they will position themselves better. So I'm going to start off with my hydrangeas, and you'll notice what I've done. I've actually cut a stem separately. One of the stems is still attached, and I'm going to add them to two of my corners. And one of the stems almost gets lost when you put it in. So if you take your other stem, and you won't see that it's, you know, not cut properly or prettily, it just sort of sticks up that way. And then I do the exact same thing on the opposite corner. Again, pop it in, push it down. That's again, this floral foam is so easy to work with. Take your stem and pop it in. Pretty, you can see the greenery. Then we were only able to get one of these really gorgeous cabbage roses for each of these floral arrangements because they were sold out. But don't let that discourage you. Put that in another corner so that it has a really prominent space. And then we found these other actually more inexpensive roses, and again, they're creamy, and I'm just going to pop those in around the rest of the floral. Now, could you stop here? You betcha you could. If you decide, you know, you want to keep it simpler and you just want to look at the florals, you could certainly do that. But I think you know me well enough to know that I like to, you know, kind of go over the deep end. So I'm going to add in another rose. This is another cabbage rose. Look how beautiful that one is. Just gorgeous. We just picked up a couple of these as well. So pretty. And you notice it kind of begins to flop over. And then, because I want to add some whimsy, look what we've got here. I begin to take these more whimsical pieces and pop them in sort of randomly. And aren't they just glorious? I just love them. They add a little bit of height to the arrangement. To me, the contrast of the brighter white with the creamier, almost, you know, soft peachy white, you know, really makes these pop so beautifully. You know, most of us can't afford to put fresh florals in our home every single week. Wouldn't that be a glorious thing if we could? But you know, you can still have the look of fresh florals with beautiful faux florals, because the faux florals now are absolutely divine. I think they're so pretty. So again, that could be your final look, but I want to add some greenery in. So let me take this greenery. Again, this has almost like a little tiny bit of pink in this greenery. It's very subtle in the veining, but it works beautifully with the color combinations that she chose. I just start popping it in, and again, fits so gloriously into the floral foam. And pop that in. I know our daughter and our son-in-law are just going to love this arrangement because, you know, first of all, when I said to Jenna and Daryl, what do you want for Christmas? And they said, you know what, we'd really like you to make us something. And I said, well, like what? And she said, well, I'd really like a floral arrangement for our kitchen table. So this will look so pretty on her table. Now I'm going to take these soft, you know, sort of pinky leaves and pop these in. And again, you don't have to go this full. This is really, you know, the type of thing that I like to do. So you can stop at any point and not add in quite so many florals. I just love, I mean, both she and I looked at these and we went, oh yes, we have to add in something like this. We had a lot of fun just shopping for this arrangement. Like, I just think it's glorious. It's over the top maximalism, and it's whimsical at the same time. Then this to me just adds that little more, almost a fun flair to the arrangement. So I'm just going to pop that in. There's not that many of this. I just bought one stem for each arrangement. And I'm just going to pop this in randomly. Again, just to give it, you know, more of that realistic look where a florist would just pop in some greenery and make it look pretty. So these are the floral arrangements. Easy peasy. And now I'm going to show you what goes with it. So this is what I envision will go on her table. You know, sometimes when you buy things, you know, up front, you look at it and you go, oh, is that going to work beautifully? And I think it all works together so, so pretty. These candles have an iridescence to them. There's a little bit of pink, a little bit of silver. They're just so, so pretty. And look at the candlesticks. I bought these at Home Sense. I have a set very similar to this, although these are whiter. And, you know, they're just glorious with this. It really, you know, brings out the white in these flowers. And then, of course, because she is our daughter, I decided I would pick up some place card holders to add to this gift. Isn't that perfect? It all works together beautifully, and I think she's really going to love it. Now, if you want to see how I wrap these, you know, florals up as a gift, I'm not going to show you what I do with these because I'm just going to pop these in a box and wrap it up pretty and put a bow. But I'd like to show you what I do to wrap up something that is, you know, a little bit difficult to wrap, but will still look very, very pretty underneath a tree. So what I've done is I've purchased this really pretty, it's got snowflakes and it's just clear wrap. And I bought this at Home Depot a few years ago, and it was a huge, massive roll, and I've used it for many projects over the last couple of years. Cut a really long piece this way, and I've cut another really long piece going this way. So let me start with this long piece. I will bring this up. Look at how pretty that is. Just kind of fluff it up as I go. And then I'll bring up the sides. But for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a zip tie. So I'm just putting a zip tie on it now. Sort of give it that, to tighten it up. Take one of these bows. I buy them at Michael's. Last year I bought a whole whack of them on clearance for 47 cents. They're absolutely perfect. Look at how easy these bows are. You just grab the ribbon at the end, pull them through. For those of you who are busy moms, busy dads, make your life much, much easier. And they look pretty and festive on your gift, and people will love it. You can curl your ends up. Now, Harold and I are going to be taking a few weeks off. We are, as you know, we're going to be helping our youngest daughter and her husband move to their new home, which is down the street and around the corner from us. And, you know, there's a lot of work to do with the unpacking, and, you know, Harold wants to help them do some painting. So we will join you at some point, probably later in January. I'll have a few things ready for Valentine's Day. Well, of course, I had to show you what the arrangements look like on their pretty kitchen table with the candlesticks. They're thrilled, so of course, I'm happy as well. Harold and I wish you all a happy new year, and I know that you are looking forward to good things coming in 2021, just as we are. So until we see each other again, bye-bye.